G'day and welcome back to the Down Under Lawn. Your lawn looking tired, starting to lose its colour? Worst of all, winter dormancy. Wondering what you can do about it? You've probably thought about painting it, but the secret to a green lawn all year round? Lawn pigments! And today on the channel, we've got two of the biggest in Australian lawn care. Pure Colour by LawnTips, Colour Guard Plus by Lawn Solutions Australia. Now we're going to break down the mix rates, the applications, and most importantly, the final result of the grass. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one of these lawn pigments deserves the title of Australia's best lawn pigments. So sit back, put your feet up, and let's get ready to rumble.
The Down Under Lawn, a cut above the rest.
The Pure Colour, it's a pure natural lawn pigment. You use it in a pressurised or a knapsack, like a backpack sprayer. You can use 24 mils per 100 square metres. Now, if your lawn is brown and dormant, they do say you can use up to 50 mils per 100 square metres. We're going to use top rate, 24 mils. It's safe for the pets, safe for the children once it's dried on the leaf. And it also says avoid irrigating after 4 hours after application. Now, I always think it's best, if you can, to leave these on the leaf for at least 2 or 3 days for them really to absorb in, because that's what you're trying to do, get the leaf to absorb it into their pores, and that's what's going to give you the longest lasting deep colour for your lawn. The Colour Guard Plus, I wouldn't recommend adding any liquid iron. This has a little bit of nitrogen in it, about 1.5%, so it'll give your lawn just that little bit of kick while it's absorbing this colour. So standalone product, use it at 50 mils per 100 square metres, mixed in about 7 litres of water. Now there's directions on the bottle. So they both come in these great little bottles. They're hard plastic, so they shouldn't break. This one actually comes in a box, but you take it out of the box, so it's the same. Both contain 100 mils of product, and this one can do up to 200 square metres. This one can do up to 800 square metres. The Colour Guard says it will last for 3 months, whereas this says you should be applying every month. But I think if your lawn has stopped growing, then if you get this down at the right time and you stop mowing your lawn, then both of these products should last for the rest of winter. Now, whatever you do, don't call these paint. While many people search for lawn paint, they're actually a turf pigment. A paint implies a thick, suffocating layer, where the reason that they're a natural lawn pigment is they're safe for you guys and for your pets and for your children. You just got to wait till it's dry off the leaf, otherwise you'll get lawn pigment on your clothes. But once it's dry, safe for your pets to run around on, safe for your kids to run. Now, why do you apply a lawn pigment? Well, one, it keeps your lawn looking green through that winter period, especially if you're down here in the cold climates of Young and down in Victoria, Tasmania. If you get these on at the right time, you can have a very natural looking green lawn all year round. Now, I do recommend trying to get these on before your first frost, as I said earlier. If you do apply it when your lawn has turned brown or that white colour, it sort of starts looking a little bit fake. Now, I'll show you what I did last year. I got it down too late. I'd already had a few frosts. They snuck up early, whereas this year, haven't had any frost. We're going to get these products down. So both these products will help with preventing frost damage and even heat stress in summer. You can apply these in summer when your lawn's starting to go brown. Now let's start with the Pure Colour. Mix rates, 24 mils per 100 square metres. Now you can go down as little as 12. If you want to apply this all year round, go 12 over 100 square metres. Mix it in between 4 and 8 litres of water, and make sure you go over your lawn twice and don't keep going over it. Avoid mowing for 24 hours, avoid watering for at least 4 hours or rain. Colour Guard Plus by Lawn Solutions. So mix rate, 50 mils per 100 square metres in 7 litres of water they recommend. Now they recommend filling your tank with 85% of your water, then pouring your Colour Guard Plus into the water, then adding the rest of your water, giving it a good mix. allow up to 24 hours for your desired result, which means it may get darker or get lighter as that time period begins. And they also recommend after 3 days irrigating your lawn. That way you can just get any excess lawn pigment off your leaf and you'll be left with that natural lawn colour. And then if you do happen to have paths close by both of these products and you do get some overspray on them, you can use a lemon juice just to spray on and give it a scrub, let it soak in, and it will come off, then hose it off. So yeah, there's a hot tip for you, lemon juice to get it off. Now many people might think these are paint, but it's actually a turf pigment. Now the reason we don't call it paint, because paint is obviously a thick and it's a suffocating layer, whereas this pigment is a high-tech, thin, aesthetic enhancer. Now the natural look and why they say this is a natural lawn pigment, that comes from the quality of pigment that these guys use. So the quality of the pigment particles. So cheap dyes can make it look really fake, like neon or electric green, whereas premium pigments like these two are engineered to match the Pacific chlorophyll spectrum of healthy turf. Well, that was a mouthful. Anyway, let's get into it and see who wins the battle of the pigments. Yeah. So basically what we're going to use today to apply the pigment is this battery backpack sprayer. We will use the recommended rate, so we'll do the 24 mils for the LawnTips and we'll do the 50 mils for the Color Guard Plus. We'll do 7 litres of water for the Color Guard and we'll do 6 litres of water for the Pure Colour by LawnTips. I've got some blue tape here. We will divide this in half and that way we'll have a control spot and we'll be able to lift it up at the end just to see the two differences. Hopefully you can see I've got my nice control line. It's about 3 inches wide, and as I said, Pure Colour, Color Guard Plus. Another thing I forgot to mention was that they do recommend putting this down, LawnTips Pure Colour, they do recommend putting this down probably more towards the morning, but your lawn has to be dry because you need to get maximum time for your lawn to take up the pigment. So we're going to be doing these at about the same time, so they both have the same chance to absorb in the leaf. Probably around 11 o'clock, your lawn's dry, there's no dew, go for your life. If it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, probably wouldn't recommend doing it till the next day. Both these products are totally natural, totally harmless when it comes to applying, but you've got to remember they are a pigment and they are a dark green, so I recommend either wearing long sleeve clothes that are old or getting one of those white bodysuits that cover all your clothes up. Probably best if there's little or no wind, that way you don't get any overspray. Alright, so we're just going to mix in some water. Recommend using a good quality rubber glove. You don't want to get this stuff on your fingers because it will stain. Got ourselves a little measuring cup here. Hopefully you can see. We'll put in about 24 mils, 25 mils. And mix it in, add a bit more water, and we're ready to go. So this is the Pure Colour. As you can see, it's dark green. It is a bit thick, but once you mix it with water, you're good to go. So we'll just pour it in. And we will get some water and clean that out. Make sure we get it all in there. Clean it out actually in the thing, which should be handy. There you go. All used, so make sure we haven't wasted any product. Give it a shake. And now we're good to go. So I do recommend priming it before you start, which by the means I mean just running it through for a few seconds to make sure you've got the green stuff coming out. And as you can see, it's just coming out green now. Looks good. So third time I'm filling it up. You can see the water's pretty clear. Now I'm going to run the backpack sprayer through the nozzle just to clean out any lasting product in the hose, and then we will be ready to mix. So I'm just running the stuff through the nozzle, just trying to make sure it comes out clear, which you'll probably see that starting to come clear as it's cleaning off the glue, but we'll just give that another 20 seconds and then we'll start the mixing process. Alright, so you give it a good shake. So this is the Colour Guard Plus by Lawn Solutions. As you can see, same consistency, bit thick, that nice, I don't know, royal green, bottle green, and then we'll mix that in, straight in. And that was 50 mils and about 5 litres of water, and we're going to mix 2 litres of water in. Might do the same thing, seemed to work last time, just to be able to clean it out, make sure you get all the product in. We'll see how we went. Yeah, pretty much got it all out. So all the products in there, as you can see. Nice green mixture. Put the lid back on, just shake it around, make sure it gets nicely mixed in. And away we go. And now we're ready to apply the Colour Guard Plus by Lawn Solution. Like I did before, I've got to prime this up, make sure the colour's coming through. We're just priming this up. As you can see, it's starting to go green, so we're good to go. Just a little test patch. And then let's go. Colour Guard Plus Pure Colour by LawnTips. Alright, so that's it. I have applied the Colour Guard Plus, I've applied the Pure Colour by LawnTips. Now it's just wait and see. We'll take off the strip and then you can get a bit of a look at what the difference is in colour. Alright, we'll tear up our control line and see how it goes. So I can already see that there's a definite difference. Alright, we'll just give you a bit of a close-up. As you can see, that is the control line there, so there's obviously a definite difference from earlier on. Maybe the Colour Guard is a little darker, but that doesn't mean that this won't end up just as dark as it absorbs into the leaf. As I said, we'll be back in 24 hours to see the overall result and pick a winner. I'm back with my final thoughts. Is it Colour Guard Plus or is it Pure Colour? Alright, so we're 24 hours later after our lawn pigment challenge. See, we've still got a distinct control line down the middle there. And then we've got the LawnTips side and we've got the Colour Guard Plus. Now you can probably see that there is two distinct colour differences. Well, when I say two distinct, and it probably comes up worse on camera, but so on the LawnTips, it's probably just, I don't know, it's hard to really, like it's got some green through it, and it's definitely given it, compared to the control line, which is almost yellow looking, it's given it a nice green tinge and 100% nothing wrong with it. But the colour guard is probably just more of a darker green more than anything. Who's your winner? Do you like the colour of the colour guard plus? Do you like the fact that you get more coverage out of the LawnTips pure colour? You get double the coverage or a slightly better colour? You tell me, put them in the comments down below. Now, full disclosure, I was gifted this pure colour by LawnTips, but I did pay for the colour guard plus. They both cost the same. They both come in the same size bottle. They're both very easy to mix. They're both very easy to apply if you've got a backpack sprayer. Overall, I think they both did the job that they said they were going to do. Pure colour, you use half the amount of product, but you do apply every month. The pure colour, if you're already using the LawnTips products, then that's a no-brainer. But you can also add some iron with this product. Now, I didn't do it because I wanted a proper head-to-head battle, but if you add 200 mils of iron with your 24 mils of this in about 6 or 7 litres of water, the colour does come out a little darker because the iron obviously gives you a bit of a kick to start with, and then this really locks in that deep dark colour. Now, I have done that before on other parts of my lawn and I can show you that, but yeah, I just wanted a head-to-head. But if you add liquid iron with this, leave it on the leaf, don't wash it off, then you can't go wrong with pure colour and LawnTips liquids. Now, Colour Guard Plus comes in the handy 100 mil, comes in a 2.5 litre already mixed spray-on pack that you just clip onto the end of your hose, or it comes in a big 2.5 litre concentrate. But for most people, 100 mil bottle is probably all you're going to need. Now, you got to remember, don't mow your lawn for 24 hours after. At least 24 hours. I'd probably recommend trying not to mow your lawn at all. Only because you apply more product. This is probably a darker greener, but as I said, if you've got some iron, I'd add some iron with it, and they'll both turn out the same. So I don't think you can go wrong with either product. Now, to be honest, I can't split the difference. Because I use pure colour and I use the LawnTips liquids, then it's a no-brainer for me that I would choose this. But last year I used this because it was a one and done treatment and I could just apply it, and I can vouch for the fact that it lasts 3 months. So if you're just after something that you can apply once, then the Colour Guard Plus is for you. If you're after something that you can just mix with your liquids, then the pure colour is for you. And that's a wrap on the battle of the lawn pigments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you get notified of my next great video here on the Down Under Lawn. Thanks for watching. Woo!
The Down Under Lawn, a cut above the rest.